Hey everybody, this is my movie review for this week's Sourcefed Movie Club. And this week we watched Clue. Oh my god, I love this movie. If you didn't guess already, it's based off of the actual board game Clue, which is the best board game ever to base a movie off of. Battleship sucked. Anyways, since it's based off the actual board game, it's got the same characters. It's got Professor Plum, Miss Scarlet, Mrs. White, Mrs. Peacock, Colonel Mustard, Mr. Green, Wadsworth, Yvette the French maid, and Mr. Body, who doesn't really last very long because he's the one who dies first. And just like the board game, there's all these different weapons, and you've got to figure out who killed Mr. Body with what weapon. And while they're trying to figure out who killed Mr. Body, other people start getting killed, and they have to try and figure out who killed those people. Hijinks ensue. First of all, the house that they did this in is like the perfect Clue house ever, so props to them for getting that set. It's mainly a comedy. There's a bunch of great witty humor in it, but there's still some parts of the movie where the music gets really creepy and you're like, oh god, who's gonna get killed? The whole time you're watching the movie, it's like playing the game. You're trying to figure out who did it, with what, in what room. And the suspense keeps you going through the whole movie. And the characters in this movie are really perfect. Madeline Kahn is Mrs. White. She's just great. And then Christopher Lloyd's Professor Plum, right after Back to the Future, he's doing this movie. And then Tim Curry as the butler is just, oh my god, it's so perfect. They really couldn't have gotten a better butler, honestly. And that whole scene where Wadsworth is like, I know who did it, and he has to explain to everybody exactly how the murderer did it. And he feels the need to go through the whole movie that we just watched, sped up, which is just amazing. Reenactments and everything. And the whole time he's running from room to room to room, you're just like, oh my god, Tim Curry. No one else could do this part but you. And just like the board game, there's a ton of different ways it could turn out. This person in this room with this weapon, or that person in that room with that weapon. So they did multiple endings for the movie, which is just a genius idea. Spoilers, if you don't want to know what happened, stop watching. There's one ending where Miss Scarlet is the mastermind behind all the murders. There's another ending where Mrs. Peacock is the mastermind behind all the murders. The best ending, though, is the last ending, the real ending, where everybody killed a different person. So everybody committed at least one murder. And Wadsworth turns out to be Mr. Body. And then Mr. Green turns out to be working for the FBI and he shoots him. Then later he's like, it was me in the hall with the revolver. Ha ha ha. Like, oh, so good. So, final thoughts. Definitely watch this movie if you have not seen it. It's cheesy, but there's also suspense. I can definitely watch this movie over and over again. So that's my movie review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.